Grand Rising! If you are a first time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To all my returning viewers, hello, friends. All right, first of all, I want to thank you all for waiting patiently as I was getting ready. Now, we're going to get into some things today if you haven't gotten a hint of that by the title alone. Oh my gosh, I was still writing or tweaking the script up to 10 minutes till, and usually that's when I'm trying to get dressed. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for tuning in. All right, just reading some of your comments. Oh my gosh, Miss Pat. You're gonna have to give me the names of everybody within that month. I love it though. I'm just curious. Do you celebrate their birthdays on their individual days, or do you have one big celebration each month? Yes. I'm a new great grandma. Let me read these real quickly. Some interesting things. So, Miss Pat, she has a niece, Joyce, whose birthday is today. Joyce, if you are listening, I am sending you all the love and blessings this year. May you be filled with prosperity and good health. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joyce. Happy birthday to you. And I see on Instagram, I have another birthday girl, birthday woman. Her birthday was actually 2 days ago, but I serenade her on her actual day. Good to see you, Miss Valencia. I'm not going to hold you. Thank you. I'm not going to hold you too long because both of us going to soon start work. You probably started work already an hour early. You like to tune in early. I would if I didn't find the value in this, the importance in meditating and trying to inspire folk. And then I see Miss Pamela. She is a new great grandma. Oh my gosh, congratulations, great grandma. And to the little bitty baby, oh, we love new sparkles of life into the world. Yes. Okay, I'm not going to announce everyone who's on there. I just saw those special announcements on there and I wanted to recognize them first thing. So let's get into some things as I promised you. So we as spiritual beings living in the physical world come from all different aspects of life. Some of us are married, some of us are single, some of us have happy homes with loving spouses, and some of us are struggling valiantly to raise a family alone. Wherever and whomever you are, we each fight the same daily battles. A battle to overcome the doubts that rise within us. It's a battle to feel good about ourselves and who we are. We are battling to withstand the negativity in the world, its views about gender, blackhood, religion, sexuality, disabilities, and our value as individuals. We build walls around ourselves to protect us, and they end up holding us back and shutting us away from the light. In the past few months, I have seen on social media posts addressing these walls we build. Believe in yourself, they say. You are enough is the battle cry. I'm not going to lie. It's energizing to surf through the endless good posts of people patting each other on the back. But is there more to the story? Why do we build these walls of doubt, and what can we do to really fight against it instead of just reading articles telling us that we are good enough? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy posts encouraging people to believe they are beautiful, but if we don't believe it ourselves, what good did the message do from a stranger? I know personally it might make me smile for about 10 seconds. till I walk back into my reality, into my chaotic world? How can we effectively break down these walls? How can we convince ourselves and the people in our lives to not just tell themselves that they are good enough, but really believe it? We need a plan. We need something that will really make a difference in our everyday lives. I don't have all the answers, and I'm not a professional. But I have always seemed to have something written on my forehead saying, tell me your problems. And I have been on many a phone call with a friend pouring out their heart. I have seen people struggle and cry, and I have been there myself. I have felt the moments of despair and loneliness. From these years of encouraging others and learning myself, I have formulated an idea. Just a suggestion. Take what you can or take none at all. It's just a suggestion to literally break through these walls, to fight our way out of our feelings like we are somehow less for whatever reasons we have assigned to ourselves. And it means work. We have to work at it, people. I'm going to provide you with a list, and I'm going to focus on one of the items on this list. But I encourage you and I ask you that if any of the aspects, any of the points that I'm about to list, if any of them resonate with you, and you would like for me to mention them in greater detail on a future recording, please let me know. Tentatively listen to these points, these bullet points I'm about to provide you. If you have to write them down, do so, and either DM me or put them in the comment section, text or call me, and I will do a segment on that bullet point alone. Because what I want you to do, if something resonates within you that I'm about to mention today, that's what I would like for you to focus on, at least for a week. I know we in the middle of the week, we on Tuesday. So if you find something that resonates with you, work on that to next week, Tuesday. Just for starts. If you want to work on it longer, that's even better. All righty. So we could do this. And we could do this together. We could break down these walls of doubt and move forward into the light. Believe in ourselves and spread that light out to the world around us. But first, we have to break through. So here's a list of items that you could work on to break down those walls of self-doubt. The first one is believe in your infinite worth. Knowing who you are and what your ultimate purpose is will help you work towards true confidence that comes from the right place. Okay, that's a biggie because some of us don't know what our purpose is. So we have to figure out what that is. The second one is reject the world's messages. The world is full of messages about how and who we should be. We have to reject these messages. Point 3, edify yourself. For some, it might mean higher education like college or graduate studies. For me, it means to constantly be learning and looking for new ways to improve myself. Next point, accept your weaknesses. This one is much harder for most of us. We have to know where we are weak and accept it in order to really know and love ourselves. Next point, know your strengths. This one is obvious, equally important to knowing our weaknesses. It is being able to recognize our own strengths. And it's so much easy to put ourselves down. It's so much easier to recognize the negative, or weaknesses is not necessarily a negative, but it's harder for some of us, sometimes, to recognize where we are strong. All right, next point. Take care of your body. As you all have noticed on my social media within the past month, this is a bullet point that I've been focusing on lately. I actually focus on several aspects at the same time, but this is one that I really started driving into, taking care of my body. This is kind of a no-brainer too. No one feels happy and ready to succeed when their body feels like garbage. We need to take specific steps to be healthy, and this is as simple as we can be. Although hard to implement, we need to get enough sleep, have daily consistent exercise, and eat a balanced diet. And that last point is one that people either neglect or don't recognize or know that it's fine to work out, but when you work out, have your fitness regimen, eating healthy, having a healthy diet. And people shy away from the word diet. Diet doesn't necessarily always mean you eating less of. My diet actually consists of eating more, but eating more of certain type of foods such as protein, carbs, and the green foods. Next bullet point is have daily prayer. We don't talk about prayer that often on this channel. We talk more of meditation, but I have a prayer for life as well. So, regular routine communication with God is key. Ask God for help with your specific needs. Tell God your problems and talk to Spirit like God is your friend. Next point, reach outward. The blessings of service. Reaching out means finding others who might have struggled in the same ways you have. You can find strength and courage through a support group of friends who really get you and have walked in your shoes. That's why I also created this platform to gravitate to like-minded individuals and to create a space, safe space where we all will be free to talk the kind of talk that may not be um, easily accepted in the outside world. Next point, obey the commandments. Whatever religion you follow, follow it to the T. Don't just say you're a Christian, but live like a Christian. Worship like a Christian. Read materials that Christians read. So you will feel great peace and joy in being true to the teachings you have focused your life around. Next point, use the scriptures as a tool. Each verse you read can be applied to you specifically. Insert your name and use the stories you have been taught to find answers. Next point. All right, this is one that a lot of religious people don't like to talk about or choose not to talk about. And this is give doctors and medication a chance. Some walls we can break through, break down ourselves because we built them ourselves. Other walls are established through different means. Those who struggle with mental illness have walls that were built without their help. Those walls may have come from hormonal imbalance, side effects of medications, or a chemical imbalance in your body. If you struggle with depression, anxiety, ADHD, etc., and it's not just an occasional problem, you need to seek the assistance of a medical professional. Lastly, and this is the one I'm going to focus on today, and we focus on every day on this platform, is have quiet time each day. Turn off the distractions, the TV, the radio, etc., the cell phone, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Turn them off for a moment and make sure you get some quiet time to yourself each day where you can just be alone with your thoughts. That's why I stopped playing background music on these recordings every day. Every now and then, as a treat, just to throw a little different ambiance here and there, I would add the music. But on the most part, I cut the background music, because we have to start being comfortable with being with ourselves in the quiet, addressing our thoughts, how we think about ourselves and others. We fill our heads and our homes with noise. There is always something on, whether it's the chatter on the TV or the earbuds with our favorite tunes playing in your ear. Turn it off. Yes, all of it. Not all day, but for a while each day. Make a conscious effort to embrace the quiet, the peace. It's at these times that we can best hear ourselves, and those quiet moments offer more than you can imagine. Give it a chance. So, with that being stated, we're going to give that a chance now. I'm going to guide you. So I'm going to be breaking through the quiet every now and then, but I will pause every now and then to allow you to embrace the quiet. So, with that being in mind, let us begin our meditation. But before I start, this is where I want to recognize those of you who are on here live. I see you, Miss Pet, already mentioned you earlier. Grand rising to you, a formal greeting to you. Miss Pamela, I see you. Grand rising to you, great grandmother. And I see beautiful Talisa is on here. Grand rising to you. Reading some of your comments. Take care of our body. Miss Pat. Oh my God, Joe, it seems like you were at my house this weekend. Most of this you are saying, we were talking about this week. That's how spirit works. You were not on here today by mistake. Miss Pam, I do concur with the bullet points. Love them all. Thanks for this reminder. Sometimes we know so much, but practice so little. Thank you. I can concur with that. Good suggestions. Be still, Pamela, Psalms 46:10. Love it. Thank you all for touching and agreeing. And on Instagram, as I stated earlier, I have Valencia. Yes, I need to eat healthier. Yes. So I'm not gonna beat on you. So I hope you take this out of love, Valencia. So now that you recognize that, we talked about it. Now we need to get into the doing part, but at your own pace. I'm not gonna rush you. I'm not gonna tell you you need to start today, but constantly see yourself moving into that lifestyle, and you will get there, and you will be triumphant over it. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna walk better, talk better, feel better. I see that for you. I've been holding that for you since the first day you mentioned that to me. And I will constantly keep on my posting my journey, my physical journey, that it may inspire you and whomever else out there. So let us begin our meditation. I already held y'all 25 minutes. I knew it's going to be long. It's a short meditation. So I'm going to try to get you out of here in 5-10 minutes less. So find yourself in a comfortable position, either sitting or lying on your back. Become aware of your breathing. And notice if you can shift around at all to get a tiny bit more comfortable. Notice the gentle rise of your chest as air fills up your lungs. Let your chest slowly and gently fall towards the earth as you push all the air out of your lungs. Take a few more deep breaths just like this. Fill up the lungs completely and let it all go. Today, we will be focusing on identifying the walls that we built around ourselves and identify ways to gently let go of them. Often we put up these barriers out of conditioning or fear, and they come between us and our happiness. It's important to always be reflecting on these walls, where they come from, why they are there, so we can know when it's time for them to fall. Take this time to reflect on the walls you've built, perhaps barriers in relationships, your work life, your home life. Anything that has kept you between you and something you care about. Often this shows up as our own negative self-talk, our own words, keeping us from the life we want to live. Remember that you always have the choice to let these walls down. So often we keep up these walls because deep down we don't feel worthy enough to have the things that we want, to be the person we want to be. Maybe we are constantly being told, no, you aren't good enough. You aren't worthy. You can't just have the things that you want. And what times during the day do you feel less than enough? Perhaps at work, perhaps in your relationship, perhaps in other parts of your life. Call to mind a dream that you have, an idea or a passion that fills you with happiness. Maybe a future home, a job, a life that you will want to live. What limiting thoughts are keeping you from that life? As you inhale, call in the energy needed to build, make steps towards this life. As you exhale, let go of these limiting beliefs. Inhale this life. Exhale self-doubt. Use your exhales to start chipping away at this wall that keeps you doubting yourself, the walls of hesitancy. Now allow your breath to go back to normal. Allow your awareness to find its way back into your body. Allow your breath to bring your awareness back into the room you are in. And now you may gently, slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Don't forget to click on that like button, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you care to, share. There will not be a guided meditation this evening. However, you are welcome back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as we get into some more things as we also meditate. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to meditate with me, for taking the time for listening to this message, for taking the time and to invest in you. Now, I ask you the question, and it's a rhetorical question. You don't have to answer in the comment section, but which of these bullet points are you going to start working on today? And that you will continue to work on at least for 7 days. Now, I am curious at the end of the 7 days how your life has been changed, how you feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. And all I need to know is good, fine, same, whatever. I don't even need to know details, but I am curious and do encourage feedback in a week as to how your journey is going, transpiring. And I'm going to continue to, as I say, share my physical journey with you guys every week. So, with that being stated, know that I love you and I truly do appreciate you. I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful day. See you tomorrow.